Hey guys, DeweyFin21, and if you are subscribed to me and watch all my videos, then you know that I got this new camera and stuff, but the HD on it takes way too long to process to do these vlog style reviews, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to be using my webcam the entire time for these vlog reviews. Anyway, today I'm looking at the first episode of Power Rangers Megaforce, Mega Mission. And I thought it was a pretty solid day of the dumpster, since that's all it practically was. I know it's the 20th anniversary and you want to put all these references in there, but don't put a reference in if it doesn't fit the character. We'll get to that at the end. Anyways, let's see. The episode starts out with the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers, because they want to show that, yes, we're including this big battle that includes all the Ranger teams. And so they decided to put that first thing, and it be the dream of our newest Red Ranger, Troy. And, yeah, it's funny. Second season after you bought it back from Disney. And your main character's name is Troy. Sort of like how Mystic Force's main character was named Nick. I guess naming him Walter would be too on the nose or something, I don't know. But anyways, Troy has the Legend War dream, and then he goes to school. It's his first day at school, and his science teacher, don't remember the name of him, was asked them a pop quiz question on which species will live longest. And the new Pink Ranger, Emma, it says that insects will live longer than everything else because they have all these legs and can move around and stand when everybody else's legs are around or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And then Noah, the new Blue Ranger, tries to say that she's wrong because he believes robots will live longer than everyone else, which then the Yellow Ranger, Gia, says that robots aren't classified as a species, and then Noah says that he's wrong, and Noah's friend Jake, the Black Ranger, was sort of on the fence since he's going after Gia, but Noah's his friend. And yeah, I should probably mention this. Really, Gia and Emma couldn't come up with any more original female names, Saban. I know Saban wasn't the one who probably created the names, but really, writing team, if you're going for a Mighty Morphin throwback, throw back to Mighty Morphin. Don't throw back to the season that just ended late last year. I mean, really, it hasn't even been that long since Samurai ended, and you've already got a new Ranger team where the Pink Ranger, who, I can't tell what ethnicity she is. Is she supposed to be Asian? I don't know what's the I don't know the actress or anything. I could search it up, but nah, I don't know. But named Emma, and the White Yellow Ranger is named Gia. I guess it's all like. Uh, 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 I would have respected them more, but also hated them more if they had kept Gia as the Pink Ranger name and Emma as the Yellow Ranger. I would have respected them for not caring about the fans. As it is, they just don't care about the fans. And it's not even respectful since they switched them. Anyways, then Troy comes in and says that humans will live longer than everyone else. because when humans work together, they can accomplish anything. And yeah. So then uh, I don't know if that's when no, I think the villains reveal themselves, which the villains are insects, which I guess if that was supposed to be foreshadowing, like the main villain groups are going to be insects, robots, and then there's going to be a human group that leads them all, or something like that. Wouldn't that? I don't know what the Sentai did. I don't even remember which Sentai they're basing this off of. I don't care about the Sentai. You can tell me to watch it. I'm not going to. I don't care about the Sentai. I just want to watch Power Rangers and have it make sense to someone who only watches Power Rangers. Okay? Anyways, after the theme song, which, okay, I should talk about the theme song. I like it better than Samurai because at least it has some original parts in it. And yeah, but I don't like it as much as Zio's theme, which is Zio had like two verses before it got back into the Go Go Power Rangers part. This one just has a little intro thing and then a remixed version of the Samurai theme. Although they did switch the order, now it's instead of Rangers Together, Samurai Forever, it's Megaforce Forever, Ranger Rangers something together. I think it's stand, but I can't understand it. I don't know. Anyways, after that, Gia is going to Ernie's. Now, I don't think they're supposed to be the same person since this Ernie is like an Indian guy. But, but I don't know. Saban probably could. They could probably think that we think it's the original Ernie, but that didn't. But that would just be weird. And then Emma's going to photograph butterflies, which it's a once in a lifetime migration thing. Emma's our Wild Force character. She's all about the environment and how everything environmentally friendly and stuff. Then we have Noah. Let's see. Noah is basically Ethan. Just, yeah, he's basically Ethan. Then Gia is, I'm trying to think who Gia is. Um, nope, can't think of anything. Jake is our Lucas type character, I guess, since Lucas was the one who always thought he could get, who was trying to get the girls and stuff. I don't really remember Time Force that well since it's not on DVD yet, and it's been a while since I've searched up some episodes of that. I think that's what his shtick was. Troy is, um, Troy is, trying to think. Jason, maybe? Troy's optimistic about the human race. He thinks it can do really good stuff, and that maybe Jason. I guess they're going for Jason with him and Gia. Could be Kimberly. I don't know. But anyways, then then Gia, Noah, and Jake are at Ernie's getting frozen yogurt ice cream stuff. I don't know. apparently Jake's always broke since Ernie's surprised when he has a 20. So, you know. Troy is training on the rooftop of a building. That's all we're given about Troy during his off time. And Emma's photographing the butterflies and is the first one to meet the alien insects. Wait, alien insect. Is this Power Rangers version of Starship Troopers? Cause if so, that no, wait, wasn't Lost Galaxy Starship Troopers? Um, huh? Maybe this is Starship. Yeah, maybe this is Starship from the perspective of the Galactic League of Extraterrestrial Exploration, except the aliens come to us instead of we go to the aliens. Hmm. I don't know, but then the Rangers get teleported, and I just have to say, I love the teleportation effects they use. It it sort of reminded me of the one, mostly because I just seen that movie recently again, since I just bought it. I just bought it on DVD and I watched it, and it reminded me a lot of that because I just seen it recently. I don't know if it's too much like it. It just that's what it's reminded me of because, well, yeah. And then, but for some, I don't know why, but for some reason Emma doesn't get teleported with the rest of them. They don't show her being in any danger. I mean, she's the one with the monster, but they don't focus on her again until she gets teleported there. I mean, it's like the other four get teleported at the same time, and Emma just takes a little while longer. Uh, Whatever. But when the Rangers get teleported there, they meet Johnny Five, um, Tensuo, and Gosei, one of Zordon's apprentices type person. Zordon was his mentor, apparently. And the the command center type place, that's I think that's what they're calling it, the command center, is lined with statues of every single ranger that came before them. Although if the RPM and SPD rangers are on there, I have some questions about those, since technically RPM's supposed to be in an alternate universe and SPD takes place in 2025. I mean, sure, there was Bridge came back from Once a Ranger, but I mean, technically they should really only know just one. Uh, I mean, because when the SPD Rangers went back in time to Dino Thunder, they erased everyone's memory of that. I mean, but you know, whatever. And then let's see, there's the the Rangers all get their powers. Let's see. Emma gets the pink phoenix. Uh, Jake gets the black snake. Oh, wow. I just realized how that sounds. Gia gets the yellow. Let's see, there were two air, red and pink, two ground, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. And then Max is alone on the waters. Max. I'm calling him Max. Noah is the only one in the water. I guess I'm calling him Max because he's a shark. And Max was a shark in a Blue Ranger suit. You know, Gia. I don't remember what Gia's is. What am I saying? Emma, I keep getting them confused since I'm so used to calling the Pink Ranger Ia. Emma is basically Kimberly. I think that's what it was, like the Firebird or something. It's a phoenix. Troy is the dragon, which wasn't that what the Red Rain, what Jason's turned into when they got the Thunder Zords? Wasn't that his Thunder Zord, the dragon? Either way, he's Tommy or Jason, one of those two. I don't know. Noah is Max, and Gia. I can't believe I forgot what hers is. Okay. Let's see. I remember, because Jake is the only one who was sort of a. Well, I don't remember if you. Jake. Snakes have. I can't remember if there were any other snakes. I mean. Oh, well, this is bothering me because I can't remember what everyone's Zord is. I can remember their names, I can remember what color they were, but I can't remember their Zords. I mean, I think the Mystic Zords were all practically the same. Can't remember if there were any other snakes. Or if Jake's the first snake Zord. Um, Gia. Come on, what were Gia's powers? I forgot what her Zord was. I mean, come on. And no, it has something to do with the land, because there were 2 air, 2 land, and 1 water. And pink and red, like, yeah, I already said this. Load, come on, yeah. Okay, it's loaded. Almost. It's got part of the page up. And whatever it was, I know it was like something. Oh yeah, she's Trini. She's the saber-toothed tiger. Oh yeah, she was Trini. Okay, Gia was Trini. The page didn't load up, by the way. I just remembered that off the top of my head. Wow, that sounded a lot like I was bragging about something I've forgotten and just remembered at the last second. Anyways, yeah, that those are their sources and the things, and then they have to use cards to morph because that's what they did in the Sentai, I'm guessing. They used cards to morph and used all their weapons and stuff like that. So let's see that we need one of the Rangers to get a motorcycle and morph off of it. I know it's not exactly a game, but it's the closest. I think it's the closest Power Rangers will ever get to card games on motorcycles. Just get him, like the Red Ranger gets it, and he uses it when he's unmorphed, and then he morphs when he's on the motorcycle. Card games on motorcycles. Or he gets his weapons on the motorcycle. Card games on motorcycles. That'd be cool. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else. Trying to. Well. Okay, anyways, let's get to the actual story of the episode. They fight the Loogies. That's the name of the foot soldiers. Basically, the putties this season are called Loogies. I don't really care about what they're called. Doesn't really matter to me. And then let's see, they fight. They fight, 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 they use their weapons, they fight, they fight, they fight, they use combinations to fight. And Noah is always left on his own since I I think the Sixth Ranger is supposed to be a robot or something, but he needs to get a water power because otherwise Noah's on his own the entire time. The entire time. And if this goes like Samurai, it'll be like 5 years before we get another team. But at least Megaforce did get their actual premiere aired first. I mean, that they do have that over Samurai. Anyways, let's see then. Actual part that's not fighting. Let's see. I do have to mention the main monster in this thing comes in at like the last 5 minutes. I mean, I know Goldar didn't appear until towards the end of the pilot in Day of the Dumpster, but Goldar at least lived and was able to be and became was one of the main villains for the pretty much all the way through Mighty Morphin and some of Zeo, although they were amnesiacs in Zeo. Him and Rito were Rito, Rito, Rito and Goldar were amnesiacs, and Bulk and Skull took advantage of them, and then they got their memories back, and yeah. Anyways, then let's see. They get back. Gosei says they did a good job and how they can become and now they're going to be great Rangers. And then the out of character callback. Out of character. If it was Gia, it would have been fine. But no, since it was the Pink Ranger who said it in Day of the Dumpster, it had to be the Pink Ranger who said it here. Even though Emma didn't really seem all that concerned about her looks, but she doesn't want to be a Ranger because it'll mess up her hair. Came out of nowhere, doesn't fit the characterization of the rest of the episode. I hope that's not a... I hope... Maybe it will become part of her characterization, but they really need to establish that she cared about her looks so that it would actually come as a shock and so that it would actually make you doubt it instead of just be like, what? Huh? When did you never, huh? Because, I mean, it's great that you're calling back Mighty Morphin for the 20th anniversary seasons, but make the references make sense to your new show. And that's a tip. It'll work better. I mean, because Gia was called by Noah to be like the prettiest girl in the school or something like that. And so it would have made little more sense if it was her who said it. I mean, and they got in the Megazord. Would have been... Use the reference... You could have done the reference there. Have Emma say nice stereo instead of having her say the helmet messes up my hair. Because at least nice stereo shows that... I don't know what it shows, but it's a lot more in character than what we got. And the reason I'm hating on that so much is because I like this episode. I have high hopes for this season. I want them... I don't know what Sentai they're adapting it from. I don't know what Sentai already did it, but since they have all the Ranger statues there, that means all the other teams exist. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention their skepticism. Their skepticism at the fact that the Power Rangers... They didn't know who the Power Rangers were. They didn't think aliens existed until Emma teleported in after all the others and said that they existed. I mean, I could understand, like, Lightspeed Rescue, which was... They sort of referenced that because Dame... Joel... Joel... Joel didn't believe that demons existed until Carter said that he saw one. But that's what made sense because none of the past villains had been demons. They'd all been aliens, and alien robots and aliens, and then the insect aliens weren't even on Earth. They were like far away from them, although apparently everyone knows about them since Kelsey was able to identify Leo during the crossover. So, but none of them were demons. I mean, technically, the Magna Defender was sort of a demon, spirit-ish type thing, and we don't know about the Phantom Ranger. But yeah, I mean, I, but yeah, I mean, all that happened, and they don't believe aliens exist. There were invasions, full-scale invasions. The world was pretty much doomed, and if they're and if their in character age is supposed to be high school seniors, maybe seniors, because there's no way they can be freshmen. It'd be seniors. They'd be older than I am, and that means they'd be, let's see, about 5 years old when the Astronomers, Dark Specters invasion thing happened. So, eh. And, oh yeah, yeah, and like I said earlier, I want, and I want them to, like, team up with past Ranger teams because I think that'd be really cool. Like, get an actual RPM crossover because the Samurai crossover was not a crossover. Have the actual RPM team like get to the Megaforce thing, even if it doesn't make any sense. Bring In Space back. Bring the In Space team back. They saved the world and became publicly known as Rangers. Every, Everyone knows about the Space Rangers, the Lightspeed Rescue, and I'm trying to think of any others that revealed their identity, but I can't because I can't remember most of the finales. Maybe Overdrive. I don't remember if they were actually that well known or not. I tried. Anyways, I want them to team up with In Space because they're pretty much my favorite team. I want them to team up with Wild Force so we could get a sort of semi-Galaxy Quest reference. If you don't understand that, go watch Galaxy Quest. Go watch an episode of Wild Force and then go watch this episode of Megaforce and you'll understand. But you have to watch Galaxy Quest and preferably watch it multiple times since it's one of the best Star Trek films ever made. The creators of the 2009 reboot even said it was their favorite. I'm not kidding, it's on the audio commentary. Also, the fact that people thought they were referencing Wrath of Khan with Kirky and the Apple, but it was just to look cool. Eh. Yeah. Anyways, and then I also want them to team up with Jungle Fury since I really think Jungle Fury needs to get a team up. Like, they need to team up with a team since they couldn't do it with RPM since RPM was after the Apocalypse and showing another team of Rangers existing would make no sense on to why the RPM Rangers were so important and stuff. Especially since the Jungle Fury team didn't have to log in to get their Ranger powers. I mean, if the Jungle Fury team had appeared there first, it would doom practically everyone else. Second, the Jungle Fury Rangers could just take out everything with the with about Vengeance since they didn't have to worry about power limiters or anything. And third, some other third thing, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this is pretty decent pilot premiere, whatever they call it. I don't know. And I really hope this season does well because it will be. Hopefully, they don't mess it up like they messed up some episodes of Samurai. I mean, all the characters actually seem like they have character this time. We don't have any Kevins that are boring, and we don't have any Mikes who are jerks and abandoned the team in the first episode aired. And then do
That.
thing in the third episode of the second part of this season. But, anyways, this is DeweyFin21 saying bye.